Hey guys, so vlog 4. I just made a vlog, so I'm wearing the same clothes as vlog 3, but this is vlog 4. Um, yeah, so vlog 3 was about friends, and now vlog 4 is more like relevant, and I think more personal. It's just, man, I think that it is such a struggle. When you realize where you are in your life and like what you have been doing and what has been successful and what hasn't, and then what's paid off and what hasn't. And today I just got back from like a luncheon, like a music major luncheon, and I don't know, like for me, like man, it was just a lot because one of my professors pulled me aside and he was just saying, I think he was trying to say it in the best way that he could. Like, he was just kind of like, you should switch your emphasis for the next year. And I was like, okay, like that's what I was planning last year, but they said no, and so that's why I doubled up this year. And so now it's just making me so mad because I feel like they're just starting to realize that, like your heart isn't into this instrument. So like you need to switch your emphasis. And that is exactly what I've been trying to tell them the whole time. And that's exactly what I said. I said I didn't want to do that. And it's just so frustrating because for me, I just feel like now, like, yes, I have had lessons on multiple instruments. But I'm not like good at just one instrument. And maybe that's a good thing, but for me it's kind of frustrating at the same time because they give you this curriculum and they're like you're supposed to have like 8 semesters of the same instrument. And it just makes me so frustrated because I feel like so now I don't have 8 semesters of the same instrument. I actually have 4 of one and 2 of one and then 2 of another one. I'm gonna have 2 of another one, and it's just making me frustrated because I feel like I could have done this a long time ago. Therefore, like I could have become a better me today if I have had the lessons that I have wanted to last year already. And so I don't know. I guess that's just me, like, kind of living the past. Because if I'm thinking about like what I could have done and what I should have done, or if they would have just let me. But in a way, I'm just pointing fingers, I guess. But it just makes me frustrated because today, basically, the point of this is that I guess I'm not. I feel like, and I think it's true too, that I'm not as good of a musician as I thought I was. And usually when people, a lot of people, they like praise you or tell you you're good or tell you that you've improved or that you're doing better. And for me, like just growing up, it took me a long time to like really believe that. And I always said, like, oh thanks, but I have a lot more to work on. Um, and it was true, I think everybody has a lot to work on too. But like now, like that I'm like thinking about my musicianship and who I am as a musician, as an instrumentalist and a singer, I feel like not that what everyone has been telling me is a lie, but I just kind of feel like everybody has been telling me what I wanted to hear. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say because I feel like today, just reflecting on everything and like when my professor talked to me, I just kind of feel like, so I'm actually not that great of a musician as I thought I would be. If you think about it, like I feel like my life is like a plate of spaghetti noodles, and it's just all mixed up, and it's the cheapest thing that you can make, and it's the fastest thing, and I just kind of feel like that's how like my life is right now, especially my musician life too, because there's like there's not like I feel like I practice so much, and maybe I am improving, then I can't see my improvement because I'm me, you know, I'm not somebody else that can see me. But I think eventually at one point when people were telling me that I was doing great, I believed them, you know, and I was like, yeah, you know, I am doing great. I am practicing a lot. I am putting in my hours. I do feel like this is where the credit is due because I have been putting in the hours. But just today, looking back and thinking about it, I'm actually not that great of a musician as I thought I was. I mean, and I think that there's still a lot of room to grow. But I think ultimately, like, why I'm like upset about this is that I feel like I just wasted a lot of time. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I think I did waste a lot of time. Um, but maybe I don't know. I'm living through the struggle right now, so I think eventually I will find out. So what's waiting at the other side, or when I actually get to the other side and realize, oh, you know, like it was actually just a stepping stone to get to this point. Um, but as of right now, man, it's a struggle because now I just feel like I'm supposed to have an emphasis, and I feel like I don't have one. Like I just am all over the place. It's bothering me and it's driving me nuts. Anyways, that was vlog 4. My life is a plate of spaghetti noodles.